Welcome, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me today as we continue our journey in our Yoga for Flexibility series. So today we are going to be focusing on flexibility and mobility for the shoulders and the neck. So this is an area that I know a lot of you struggle. There's a lot of tension that we can often carry in our neck and shoulders. As a massage therapist, this is probably my number one area of complaint that people are coming to me with. So I'm excited to show you some of these simple stretches that you can do on your own to help alleviate some of that chronic tension in your neck and shoulders. So go ahead and like this video. I know you're gonna love it. And leave your comments below. Let me know, what are the main causes of your neck and shoulder tension? And don't forget to subscribe to the community so you can join this growing family of yoga practitioners that are just like you. Now roll out your mat and let's get ready to practice opening up the neck and shoulders. All right, so we're going to begin our practice kneeling. If your knees or ankles are sensitive or tight, you can do this practice sitting. But for today, I would encourage you to practice kneeling because from this position, we are automatically set up with a nice curve in the spine. So it's a great way to sit, to lift up through your shoulders, to lift and extend through your neck and feel energy flowing all the way up your spine. So from here, we're going to start by sweeping your right arm across your chest. Take your left hand behind your elbow and just push that right arm around. So it's like you're giving yourself a big hug with an assist from your left hand. So we really want to push that right elbow around until you feel a stretch along the outer part of your right shoulder. So giving it a nice twist here, sweeping that right arm across. Then gently release and extend your right arm up towards the sky. Now you can bend your elbow, letting your hand drop down behind the nape of your neck. Reach your left arm up and over, and again, use that left hand to pull your right elbow back, giving you that maximum stretch across your tricep and into the lower part of your shoulder. And then for an added stretch, you can lean your left ear towards the left side, giving you a little stretch along the right side of your neck. Now we're going to keep the right hand where it is, giving you an extra challenge here. Sweep that left arm down and around, and we're reaching for the bind. We want to take a hold of your fingertips and get a nice tight grip there. Now, if that's not happening for you today, it's all right. You can take a hold of your t-shirt or use a towel or a strap to hold behind you and work your hands closer together little by little until you feel that good connection. And we'll inhale here. Lift your heart up. Press your head back towards your arms for that fullest stretch in your shoulders. And then we'll gently release, circle your arms around in front of you, and we'll cross your right elbow underneath your left elbow. Then wrap your forearms around each other for a nice eagle arms. Pull your forearms away from you, pointing your elbows out in front. Now, as you really stretch your arms away, you're going to feel a deep stretch across the tops of your shoulders here. We can take it one step further by lifting your pose up towards the sky. So if that feels right for you, you can really take it there. Then we'll slowly unwind your arms, stretch your fingertips to the sky, growing nice and tall here. Then exhale and circle your hands down and back behind you. Interlace your hands at the base of your spine, squeezing your palms tightly together. Then roll your shoulders back onto your back. Stretch your fists away from you. rolling your heart towards the sky. So getting a nice big stretch across the front of your chest and the front of your shoulders here. Then we'll gently release, coming back to center. Release your grip and let your hands rest down in your lap. Take a deep breath in and out. And then we'll move to the second side. Sweep your left arm across, giving yourself a hug. Then take your right hand to your elbow and press that left arm around. So really use the strength of your right arm here to press that left elbow around until you feel the stretch along the outer edge of your left shoulder. So this is an area that can get super, super tight if you're hunched over your computer, or if you're writing a lot, or if you carry a backpack or a heavy purse. All kinds of reasons that we might be experiencing tension here. So stretch and breathe into it, allowing it to open. Then we'll gently release. Sweep your left arm up towards the sky. Then bend your elbow, letting your hand drop down behind your neck. Stretch your arm up overhead, taking your left elbow with your right hand. Push that elbow back behind you, tiptoeing your fingers down your spine. So again, you're going to feel a lot of stretch here through the tricep, right into the shoulder joint itself. Maybe even getting a stretch down the outer edge of your shoulder. There's a lot of tension here, so wherever you feel it, breathe into it, allowing yourself to open. Then we'll keep that left hand where it is. Sweep your right arm down and around. We're reaching for the bind on the second side, and I will mention here it is not unusual to be able to do the bind on one side, but not the other side. It's kind of unusual, a little fascinating. We don't always carry tension in the same way from right to left. So if one side was easier and the other side is impossible, don't worry yourself about it. Just practice right where you are. Use your t-shirt, use your props. Help yourself make the best out of your pose. Take one more breath here, lifting your heart, pressing your head back into your arm. Then we'll gently unwind, circling your arms in front of you. This time we go left arm under, right arm over. Wrap your forearms around each other, bringing your palms to touch. Then stretch your fists away from you, your forearms pulling away. Lead with your elbows. Really think about your elbows reaching far, far forward. So getting that deep stretch along the back of your shoulders. Then if you want to take it a little further here, you can start to lean back, opening your chest, taking the whole shape with you, finding your maximum stretch in these eagle arms. Then we'll slowly unwind, sweeping your arms back up towards the sky. Reach and grow tall. Then exhale and sweep your arms down and back behind you again. We're going to interlace your hands here. This time, bring the opposite thumb and forefinger on top. So you're holding your hands in like the unnatural way. Then squeeze your palms tightly here. Stretch your hands back away from your hips. Roll your shoulders onto your back and curl your heart up towards the sky, peeling your chest open. Stretch your fists back away from your hips. Then we'll gently release, coming back to center. You can roll your shoulders around a few times and just start to feel that mobility already opening up. So you feel the chest, the shoulders becoming more loose. Now let's take it right into a downward facing dog. Plant your hands on your mat. You can step your knees back behind you, tuck your toes, and lift your hips high.
Now go ahead and pedal out your feet a few times. Since you've been kneeling, your knees, your legs might be feeling a little tight. So go ahead and stretch it out. Let it feel good, working into the backs of your legs here. Then as you feel ready, we can come into stillness, settling into your feet. And then rise up onto your toes, lifting your heels high. Now soften behind your knees, allowing your legs to be soft. Curl your sitting bones up a little higher and extend your arms fully. So your shoulders are fully open. Your biceps will come alongside your ears. As you tip your sitting bones to the sky, you'll feel a gentle curve in your low back. Keep that length through your whole spine. Keep that openness in your chest and shoulders. Then gently start to extend your legs, reaching your heels towards the earth. Then look your gaze underneath your right arm for a little stretch along the left side of your neck. And then rotate your gaze to the left, getting into a little stretch along the right side of your neck. Nice deep stretch here. Gently make your way back to center, and you can lower your knees down to the floor. Now we're going to take this one step deeper into dolphin pose. Bring your forearms all the way down onto your mat. You can interlace your hands, squeezing your hands together. Press your forearms down into the mat. Then tuck your toes underneath you and lift your hips high. You can step your feet in slightly if you need to lift your hips up and feel that full extension in your chest and shoulders. So you're really going to feel it here. Let's take 3 cycles of breath right here in your dolphin pose and extend your shoulders as best you can. Think about reaching your heart in the direction of your feet. So the crown of your head reaches down towards the floor. Press your forearms into the earth and stretch your heart towards your toes. Gently lower your knees down to the mat. Sink your hips back to your heels. Let your arms soften and relax on your mat as you let your forehead come all the way down. Take some deep breaths here and feel that warm energy swirling in your shoulders, feeling how much openness you've been able to create with just a few minutes of practice. Breathe into that space. Allow your body to relax. You can even slide your arms down alongside your legs and let your shoulders drape down towards the floor. So this is an even more passive version of the child's pose. Whatever variation feels the most comfortable to you, you can just soften into it and allow yourself to relax. Stay here as long as it feels good for you. And when you're ready, you can slowly roll yourself all the way back up.
Thank you so much for following along with me today and for allowing me to guide your practice. I hope your neck and shoulders are feeling more open now and that this has helped to relieve some of that chronic tension. Now, feel free to visit my website, jenhilman.com, for lots new videos and workshop and retreat opportunities. You can also visit my private exclusive subscribers channel at the jenhilmancommunity.vhx.tv. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I would love to see you on the mat again soon. Namaste.